I never get tired of flying the Commander. It's to turn and look back out of the left side and see that big 8-foot prop swinging around and pulling you through the air at almost 300 knots. It's a great feeling.
We love our airplane. We love our Twin Commander. We're very proud to have this airplane and very proud of what we've done with it.
Tron and I were introduced by our insurance agent who knew that we were both interested in moving out of piston airplanes, in Tron's case an Aerostar, and mine a Baron, into a turboprop. So we started going through the various machines.
We flew Cheyenne 1, Cheyenne 2, a Conquest 2, and an MU-2. Of those airplanes, I don't think that the PT-6 powered Cheyennes are anywhere near the airplane that any of the Commander models are. Commander has a terrific support network and a company that's actively behind the product. I don't think if you talk to the Conquest 2 owners, they feel that way.
The King Air is known as a passenger's airplane, but not as a pilot's airplane. It's not a real performer like the Commander. Another finalist we looked at was the Cessna Conquest 2, which has essentially the same Garrett engines and very strong performance. However, it's sort of been orphaned by Cessna. They would rather sell you a new Citation than support this older machine.
The Commander is virtually exactly half or less of the operating cost of a Citation 1. It's going to be also significantly less expensive to operate than a CJ.
Now, luckily, I'd flown the Commander in the mid-70s and remembered the strong performance of a 690A. And also here on our airport near Boston, we have another Commander owner. And when it came time to revisit what sort of turboprop do we own, the Commander very quickly worked its way to the top of the list.
We knew that the right thing to do was to take the Commander and remove all the old avionics and put in a dual-sided Meggitt system with a new autopilot that could give us all the capabilities that we needed, but in an airplane that fit our mission. Jets are fantastic. You got to get to 39 or 41,000 feet. Turbo Commander, you can do the same trip from Boston to Philadelphia where they don't let you above 16,000 feet and do it much more economically and in fact in less time.
At light weights you can climb to 20,000 feet in 7 or 8 minutes, and it's hard to do that in a lot of other passenger carrying turboprops.
So here's the autopilot. I set it for 11,000 feet and to climb at 160 knots. One of the great things about this autopilot is that it actually will maintain 160 knots plus or minus 1 or 2 knots in the climb. And that's great because it's a very safe way to climb. You're never going to get yourself in trouble with airspeed, and you can set your a good speed if you're climbing through icing.
And that puts a smile on my face. You like to feel that performance because that translates to safety. If you have very strong twin-engine performance, you can also be assured that the aircraft is going to fly well on one engine. And in fact, even with the landing gear and the flaps down, you're able to achieve a climb which is impossible in many multi-engine aircraft.
Terrific climb, an enormous amount of room, good range, good speed, very comfortable.
The Commander is a superb all-weather aircraft. In fact, you can see a little bit of ice now just below the heated portion of the windshield. I've landed this aircraft in Reykjavik, Iceland. Direct crosswind, heavy driving rain, windshield wipers operating, and felt great confidence in the machine. It is an excellent crosswind aircraft.
I have never been stranded anywhere in this airplane, and I know that when I get into it, it's going to go.
Well, I think the job that Eagle Creek has done on the aircraft is really quite superb because they've integrated quite a number of systems and what you don't care about, but this aircraft has a nice flight display system in back, as well as the ability to play DVD movies and listen to CDs or MP3 music.
We frequently take 8 people in the Commander for reasonably short flights from Boston to Nantucket. You can take 2 families and have a great day together. It's so spacious and so roomy. Instead of a round cabin, it has an oval cabin. The airplane is equipped for transatlantic crossings, and we've taken the airplane 5 times across from Boston to Europe, and we are really looking forward to continuing to do that. We meet all the European certifications as well as all the new upcoming avionics that we're going to need to fly in the United States.
In investing a significant amount of money in an aircraft, you have to consider a whole variety of factors, and that includes the initial outlay, the operating cost, the cost of upgrades.
If you're considering buying a Commander, this is a very good time to do it because we're now right at the point where you can have an airframe which has stood the test of time. It has terrific inherent capabilities. Wherever we pull up on the ramp now, people, the first thing they want to do is look inside, and they put their head inside and they say, wow.
I always enjoy the Commander, have 1,000, 1,100 hours in the aircraft, and it's the best seat in the house.